the road of death. That's the road we're on right now, 232, because so much killing took place over here by the terrorists, and it's exactly where we are, and it's all along that we're going to be there, because soon we'll be coming Kibbutz Kfar Aza on our right hand side. Here it is, Kibbutz Kfar Aza. You can see how close it is to the Israeli Gaza border. You can see the fence actually in the distance over there. And unfortunately, Kibbutz Kfar Aza was breached through 3 different positions, 3 different locations, 2 gates and an additional break through the fence. And again, it's walking through these buildings and homes, and specifically, I mean, all of the kibbutz was attacked in a horrible, horrible place. 65 members of the kibbutz were killed, murdered, butchered by terrorists. And since everything was open, it just allowed for the second and third round of like Gazans to just come across the fence and go and rob and take whatever they want and attack and rape and do whatever they want for a long time before the actual forces came over here along, because about 7 out of the 12 members of the civil guard unit on the kibbutz Kfar Aza were murdered upon their attempt to come to the armory to collect their weapons, because it was there in the armory, but the the terrorists knew exactly where the armory was, and with these paraglides were able to make it before the civil guard units were over there, for which they were ambushed, and were able to kill most of them, including the former mayor of the regional council, Sha'ar HaNegev, Ophir Lipstein. Some of you with Federation may have known him, and with JNF may have known him, and so on. So Kibbutz Kfar Aza, a few days ago, celebrated the return of Doron Steinbeicher and Emily, both of them from the kibbutz. And they were kidnapped from this kibbutz, from the, at least in the case of Emily, it was from this area of the younger generation. Younger generation, you know, in a kibbutz, you know, like the children home, the youth home, traditionally, not anymore. But now there's an area for the younger generation, simple apartments. And the atrocities that took place over there, walking along these buildings, it really feels like a Holocaust. The amount of fire, the amount of death that took place over there is impossible. 65 members of these kibbutz were murdered, 18 were taken hostage, and so far we still have an additional 3 left in Gaza, in Kibbutz Kfar Aza. This is Kibbutz Saad, which somehow survived. Look on the right hand side, you can see the billboard. Can you see the number 70? Could you see that?
Yeah.
And it said over there in Hebrew, Ad HaTelem HaAcharon. I'm sorry if I'm shouting, I'm getting too excited over here, but that's his Ad HaTelem HaAcharon in Hebrew. And excuse, I have a hard time to pronounce it. It's up to the last F-U-R-R-O-W. Furrow. Up to the last place that the plow will go. Up to the last furrow. After a very famous term that was coined by Joseph Trumpeldor, this amazing Jewish Russian hero who was brought over here to protect our neighborhoods, communities in the north, Tel Chai, Hamra, Metula, and Kfar Giladi. And he's the one that just before dying have said, Ein davar tov lamut be'ad artzenu, doesn't matter, it is good to die for our land. But he's also the one who coined that Ad HaTelem HaAcharon. It'll be our land, the land of Israel, the future Jewish state, because at the time it was before the statehood. It will get only to the place where the last pharaoh, up until the place where the plow will go, that will be the border.